Hi, my name is Kelly Parker. I'm just going to do a short screencast video here regarding the Sale Who's product research section on the site. Um, so let's say you've got a great idea. Let's say that you want to sell DVDs. Now, we could go straight in head first and start sourcing the products or drop shipper. But before we do that, we don't want to spend a lot of time and money and wasting that time basically on a product that's not worth doing. Now, what this enables us to do is to enter a product into this bit of software that's available through SaleWho, and it basically lets us analyze what the competition is like for the product, and what the likelihood is of who's actually searching for that product. There's an actual market for it. So what it does. Okay, so our search is completed. The first tab we have here is called eBay prices, and it just shows you what the current prices of various DVDs that are online on eBay are fetching. And you've got the price in the one column, and it shows you how many bids on that item. I'm not too sure how useful that is. I suppose it could be worth a look. But I think these other tabs are much more important. There's another tab, current advertisements, which tells you what sort of adverts are out there for DVDs, and it gives you a text description, which that can be useful if you're looking to do some pay per click and to drive some traffic to your website or what have you. Then that again could be useful. But again, I'm not a big fan of that myself. These are the last two that are the most important. Is first of all is the eBay competition. It tells you what the competition is on the eBay for that same product, or other people selling stuff, and it gives you a list of eBay sites in this column for United States, United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia, and it tells you how many auctions are currently active and what the competition rating is. And I can tell you now that the competition for DVDs, which I knew already, but I thought it was a good example, is very high. So it's quite a hard market to try and enter. And then the last tab is demand, is actually how many people are going on eBay looking for these products, and there's quite a large amount of requests, and the demand rating on both of these for United States and United Kingdom sites is very high. So it's a very high demand product, but the competition is just tells me that it's you've got to give it a wide berth. It's just probably not really worth your while. And the other thing is you've got to think about what the markup is like on these type of products. And I know for a fact that with DVDs the markup is not very high. But that's your choice. I mean, that's down to you whether you think it's worth doing. But certainly for DVDs, I think I've shown there that it's probably not a product you'd want to waste your time with. Okay, so we've learnt from that little exercise that DVD is probably not a market it'd be wise to go into. But again, like I said, that's down to yourself. What you got to take all the information and decide for yourself if it's viable or not. I've done another search. This one's come out quite surprising to myself. I've done a search for Nintendo Wii products, and the results I found quite surprising. First of all, we've got on the eBay prices section here. Now, one thing I ought to add, I know I dismissed this section a little bit earlier, but what this does enable you to do is to scroll down and see some of the adverts, and what it may well do, rather than thinking about the big picture of maybe selling Nintendo Wii consoles, it may actually prove to be a bit of an eye opener, because it will list here other bits and pieces like accessories, say for the Nintendo Wii, what we call niches. So rather than going for the kind of the big obvious thing of selling that, as I said, the consoles themselves, there may well be lucrative, I should say, a lucrative market in selling accessories. So, for instance, here we've got an AC adapter, power adapter cord. That's one thing. There's skins, faceplate skins for all the guitar, whatever that is. So there's all sorts of weird and wonderful things here. So it may well be worth looking down this list and to give you a few ideas, and you might latch onto something a bit of a niche that may work out quite good in your favour. When we click on the eBay competition for the product, I was actually quite surprised because the United States eBay site and the United Kingdom have actually both got a competition rating of low. The Canada is moderate, Australia is average. So not what I expected. I thought these would be quite high in competition, so that's quite a surprise. Demand is average, and United Kingdom is low. Now, the only thing I can think of is obviously the Nintendo Wii's been around for a while now. So maybe there's some new console come out that I don't know about that is the new thing everybody's chasing. So again, this is why this piece of software is so good. It really sort of gives you all the information of what people are looking for and what the competition is like. So we don't waste our time. So at this point, if I was looking to maybe sell the Nintendo Wii, I might, with this information, think it may well be worth tapping into one of the niches for on the accessories side. Maybe not the games, but maybe some of the accessories that go with the remote controls that you get with the Wii, the nunchucks and stuff. Then maybe something there we could tap into and to sell. So if that was the case, I could then sort of obviously do a bit more research within the research analysis lab, do a few searches on that, and then once I tapped into something, I could then just simply go up to the other section of the Sell Who site and actually look for suppliers. Or in fact, if I wanted to ask a few more questions and get some feedback, I could go into the community section onto the forum, and again maybe post a request on there for a bit of information and advice of other members. So I think all in all, I think you can tell from this that the Sell Who website is really a one-stop shop for selling on eBay and in fact online or any other place you wish to sell. It provides you with all the information you could possibly need. I mean, I think it's $67 for a lifetime membership, which is, to be honest with you, take my word for it, once you start looking at other lists and making the mistakes that I've made, $67 is absolute bargain for the information, and it's lifetime as well. The suppliers list is updated and screened constantly, so there's new suppliers being added all the time. Well, you've got nothing to lose if you're serious about selling online. It's a money-back guarantee. You could go sign up. If it's not for any reason what you think, you can obviously get your money back. So it's risk-free, really. So I would say go in there and have a play, and definitely, when you latch onto an idea, go and do your research. You can see I've used this quite a few times for different ideas for myself, and it's well worth the $67 lifetime fee on its own. Anyway, I hope that was a bit of an insight, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.